everybody. Opening morning of elk season. Why does it keep on doing that? Keeps on going out of focus, but opening day, and I'm in the spot. I'm on the mountain bike. Came in the dark, and gonna try to spark them up and see what happens. So far, no bugles this morning, but a couple weeks ago, this is where they were. So I'm gonna go in and get to a spot. I have a camera in here. Check the camera, see if anything's been in there past couple weeks. But yeah, here we go. Opening morning. Elk archery. Let's go. So I went to my normal spot where I see elk kind of in this opening and stuff. No elk, and that's okay. We're hunting. It happens, but I wanted to check my camera, and I never turned the dang thing on. Frustrating, but it's all right. I turned it on, and I'm out here for 2 days, and then I go to work for 2 or 3 days, and then I'm gonna be back. So then I'll check it here in the next 5 days and see what happens. But yeah, I turned my camera on. No bugles this morning, not yet. It's just after 8:30, but I found a wallow kind of back over here. A bunch of birds just flew over my head, and I'm gonna go sit on that. It's supposed to be super hot today, so maybe something will come in there, and who knows, we'll see. But that's where I'm gonna be pretty much most of the day, since I came over here. There's nothing going on over here. Went to check my camera, it's off. Unfortunately I didn't turn it on, but oh well, it is what it is. I know that there's elk in here. Just would have been cool to see some on camera, but yeah, I'm gonna go check out this wallow and then go from there. Alright, well, I sat in that spot where I saw the wallow a couple weeks ago for about 2.5 hours. Nothing happened. You can actually hear a pin drop. So I found a couple game trails that lead down into the wallow, and it kind of led me into this kind of choked out area. It's just a bunch of pine needles and stuff on the ground, so you can move through like fairly slow, really quiet. And I'm calling like every 100 to 200 yards, doing a couple cow calls. While I'm doing my cow calls, I'll break some sticks or do something like that, but no luck today. Not a single bugle, and the woods are quiet. But this area down in here, there's game trails all over the place, leading into here, diving down off, and that's kind of where I'm calling down into the bottoms just to see if I can get something going, but nothing yet. But it's just barely past noon right now, so maybe a bull will be putting his cows to bed, and maybe I can fire one up. But day one, not too bad. Just need to get something going. Alright, headed back out of this drainage to the very top. It's where my mountain bike is. I should have rode it all the way down, but figured I'd be quiet, work my way in when it was still kind of dark. But 2 weeks ago, there's 4 bulls in this area just going off from like 11 to like 3 p.m. Today, not even a peep. I may have heard a bull like way off in the distance, but there's no one else back here. It's just me. It's frustrating, but it's day one of elk, and I'm gonna hunt my way back to the truck, but yeah, nothing at all. I did find some fresh sign, some really nice game trails that are all beat up, so I know that they're in here, but not today. But yeah, day one, 2024 elk season. Frustrated, but there's always tomorrow. See ya. All right, day two. Came down to this creek bottom on the mountain bike. Now I'm kind of going in on foot. Creek bottom is back over here. There's a little bridge right here that it goes back up, and it goes to like a clearing. So that's where I'm gonna be for most of the day, is in that clearing. Hopefully I can call something in. But yeah, gotta get there. I'm about half mile from where I need to be. I dropped the bike off back here. I'm gonna kind of stalk my way into this clearing. See if we can spark something up. Alright, well, I'm in the meadow, but there's no elk. Fresh sign, there's beds everywhere, but I'm not turning up any elk, so I'm going to try to head to a cooler spot. There is the creek bottom down, so I'm like right in between two hills, and the creek bottom is just right on the other side of here. So what I was trying to do was call something up into this meadow, which it's not going to work now because it is blazing hot. So I'm going to see if I can get something sparked up and go to them. If not, that might just be the day for me. It's day two, but I have to go back to work, and then I will be back in a couple days to finish out the hunt. I'll have 4 days in a row that I'll actually be able to stay in and hunt. Well, this area you can't camp in here, so you have to bike in and bike out or walk. No motorized vehicles, no e-bikes, nothing like that. So there's elk in here, just gotta find them. So this is what I mean by the elk beds. It's all bedded down or matted down, and they're just in here sleeping, and they're everywhere. There's another one right there. There's another one right over there. They're definitely in this area. It smells like elk. So I'm gonna try to actually go down over here. It's towards the creek bottom. Do some calls. See if they're down in there, because I know back over on this side it's way cooler, and right now it's just the dead of heat. There's hardly any shade, so I know down at the creek bottom there's gonna be some shade. It's gonna be a lot cooler, and maybe that's where they're at. Maybe they come up here during the night and just go right down to the creek bottom. I've been hunting a creek bottom like all day yesterday. Nothing but elk move around, so see if we can find them. Alright everybody, we are able to get in on a night hunt. This is day 3 for me. Day 1 for Mikey P. You can kind of see him back there in the camo. But yeah, we're moving in. A little night hunt before we actually start like our 4-day elk hunt. And I left the big camera back at the truck, so the audio might not be the best, but it was raining. and I don't really have a rain cover for that camera, so I didn't want it to get soaked and ruin the camera. So I'm using the 360. But we're in a pretty elky spot, and Mike's the shooter, and hopefully I'll be able to call something in tonight. But you never know. But here we go. Yeah, here they come, here they come. Stay calm, Mike. Everybody, we just had 4 poles come in. One we didn't get on camera. The other ones were 3 spikes. Mike says he can see another elk butt up there. Hopefully you can hear me. Insane. We had him coming, dang it, and he just jumped the road. Or this little was close, 35 yards, but he just booked it. Dang it, close. Oh yeah, that was a shooter though. Yeah. Dude, I think they're just down at the bottom. We might be able to get them. Let's go see. Because that goalie right there, you know how it goes down. Yeah. We might be able to get down in there and then go up and over and shoot them. I can brighten it up. All right, everybody. We just had our first encounter of the season. Almost got it done. We had 4 bulls come in. One was a shooter, but he didn't present a shot at all. He jumped the road or I wouldn't even call it a road. I don't even know what. Access. Yeah, it's like a logging access area. But he jumped over that and just took off. He jumped out at 35 yards. And then there are still elk coming down. So I was just like, Mike, just stay ready, man. Stay patient. They're going to come out. We had a spike bull come out at 32 yards. And he just creeped through. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, if that would have just been a legal bull, he would be on the ground. And then 2 more spikes came out. So it's getting late. So we're going to head back to the truck. We're going to leave those elk alone, let them do their thing. We're going to come right back here in the morning. Hopefully we can get it done. The shooter bull it's not like a monster bull at all. He's maybe a 4x5, maybe a 4x4, but he's a legal bull. And we're going to try to tag him. That is the goal. So hopefully we can come out with heavy packs and sore backs. That is the goal. Mike almost shot his first animal ever. Oh man, we were close. Almost. Well, hunt's not over yet. He's got a deer tag, and you never know what we're gonna see on the way back to the truck. So yeah, stay tuned. We are heading after the bulls that we ran into last night. We're gonna work this creek bottom for about 4 or 5 hours and see if we can get something going. Last night was freaking crazy. We had 4 bulls come in, one shooter bull, but still it was 4 bulls. It was pretty exciting. And yeah, we're gonna try to get it done. There's 1 shooter bull that we know of down here that was in here last night, and we're gonna see if we can make it happen. Hopefully we can call in another bull and we double up. So here we go. Back at it again. The weather has changed. So yesterday it was a little bit cooler, but now it is absolutely like it's cold out. So it's high 40s, really low 50s. For this time of year, that's different type of weather. It's a little bit cooler. And yeah, we're heading in. So we're going into the spot where we've been working for the past couple days. But today we're just going to go in, sit down across the creek, and see if we can call something in. So that's where we're heading. We're heading straight down. And then I'll give you guys an update once we get down there, or if we see something. we would have been at any elk area, probably would have been on the ground. But we're gonna see if there's more kind of up this way. We're not sure if it was part of a herd or what, so we're gonna go check it out. But yeah, on elk. That's gonna end pretty much our full day for Mike. But that's like day 3.5 for me. We had some cows in the morning, and then that was it. But in the afternoon, we went and grabbed my other camera and moved it down to the creek bottom. So we'll be checking that periodically throughout this weekend, and we'll see what happens. I mean, we might have something on the camera, we might not. But yeah, we're heading out. So this morning we went to a new spot, checked out a new area, and we had 2 cows kind of walk right below us. We were hoping for more. We were hoping for a bull, but it didn't happen. And we just took like a little snack break, and now we gotta climb our butts out of here. I think we're gonna kind of go back where we saw those cows, kind of back in that area, and just try to figure out, if we can get something sparked up and going. Other than that, there hasn't really been much going on, but yesterday we had a bull spark off pretty late, so we're just gonna kind of stay in this area and hopefully we can get something sparked up. But yeah, on the move again. Out here elk hunting, and this happens to be the biggest bear crap I've ever seen in my life. And it's fresh, there's bugs all over it. That's huge. Holy smokes, where the heck is this thing? I don't remember seeing that walking up here. Huh. Whew. All right, everybody. Well, we hit the afternoon. Didn't see anything. We checked the game camera. We just let it soak overnight just to see if anything was moving around. And there was nothing. And it was on a trail that was pretty beat up. So it looks like it was like a nice little elk highway. But nothing was down there. Plus, we went and double checked one of the wallows that was down there yesterday. And yesterday it was all cloudy. And today it is now clear. Almost looks like drinking water. So we're gonna try a new area, see what happens. Maybe let the camera soak overnight if it's something that we like. Has a lot of new sign and activity. We'll let that soak overnight, check that thing first thing in the morning, see if anything's come through. But this area produced for the first 2 days and now it's dead. I don't know if we got our scent all over it and just pushed them out. I don't know, but the bulls are not calling, not at all. And yeah, they're mainly just coming in silent, so gotta be listening for those giant snaps and just be patient. But today we were patient and nothing happened. So we're heading to a new spot. Hopefully it produces and we're able to get our hunt on. Because first 2 days were freaking awesome and now nothing. And now it's the middle of the day and it's hot. It was freezing cold this morning. But now they turned the heat up. So now we got to do the same. We might need to go into this new area, just get super aggressive, see what happens. Well, we had a bugle late afternoon. We dove into all this crud to try to get it. I mean, this stuff is pretty thick. Try to go after it. Cow calling in. And right when we're pretty much in the freaking danger zone, the wind switched. Kind of hear him doing like a tendering bugle to his cows, and they took off and they're gone. So we're gonna back out and maybe game plan to try to come in the vicinity of this area to try to get them sparked up again. But yeah, it was our first bugle. We've been on elk every single day, and today was the first bugle at like 4 p.m. It's freaking nuts. But yeah, we're backing out of here. We got a ways back to the mountain bikes to get out of here. But yeah, hunt's not over yet. We never know what's gonna happen, but pretty crazy. Alright everybody, it's the fourth quarter. We have a full day today and then about a half day tomorrow. But we're down 10 points and it's the fourth quarter. It's time to start putting in the hard work that we've been doing this whole time. But we located a bull last night and we're kind of in the vicinity of this bull. We haven't heard anything yet this morning, but we're going to be moving in and see if we can close in on this bull. Wish us luck.